Hey guys, welcome back to Native Small Talk. I'm Sean Pablo. This is the business series, and today we're going to talk about making a follow-up call. So, as always, we will begin with a warm-up. I will ask you some questions, give you some time to answer, then share my answer. Okay. So the first question is, what do you do if you are unable to reach the person you are trying to contact on the first call? So for me, I often email them or try to contact them via Instagram. These days, a lot of people use Instagram, including businesses. Funny, right? If these things don't work, I often make a follow-up call in 1 week. 1 week later. After that, it's pretty much out of my hands, out of my control. I tried my best, right? Second question. How do you prepare for a follow-up call? So, for me, I prepare to introduce myself and prepare the exact reason that I am calling in my head as to not waste any of the person's time. So make sure you know what you're going to talk about so that you can get to the point as quickly as possible. Last question. How do you introduce yourself on the phone? I often say my name, my job position, and then go directly into the reason that I'm calling. You want the person to know the context, who you are, and why you're calling. Of course, we're all doing this by speaking politely, right? Not too casual, not too friendly, but in a polite, formal manner. Now, let's take a look at the business situation for today. Hello, Tammy. This is Dylan Schwartz. I received word from my colleague that you called, so I'm returning your call. Yeah, hello, Mr. Schwartz. That's right. I attempted to contact you yesterday. Thank you for getting back to me. Absolutely. What is it that you would like to discuss with me today? I wanted to talk to you about the reservation for our booth at the trade show. Right, the one next quarter in Frankfurt, right? Is there a problem? No, there's no problem. It's just that we need to decide the booth layout and panel designs. Oh, I'm a bit swamped this week. Try as I might, I don't think I'll be able to get that to you until next week. Oh, that's not a problem. Do you think you could send me the details by the end of next week? Sure, I'll look over the options and email you. Then I'll follow up again by Friday. I'm sorry, but I will actually be taking a day off on Friday. Would it be possible to follow up by Thursday? Certainly, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, and thank you for your cooperation and understanding. I'll talk to you next week then. How was the role play? I hope you got it all. If not, that's no problem because I'm going to explain a lot of the key expressions. So, in terms of the role play, I'm going to give you some quick tips first. So, swamped. Swamped is a very natural expression that native speakers use, and it just means busy. I'm really busy. I'm swamped. 같은 뜻이에요. Okay? You can think of swamped like 늪에 빠지는 것. 늪에 빠졌다. I'm in the swamp. I'm sinking. Okay? I'm really busy in work. 재밌죠? All right? So, follow up. Follow up means to contact someone again about the same issue or request as before. For example, if you apply for a job and you send your resume via email, you can follow up the next week via phone call or email again to see if they've had a chance to review your application. So, for example, you have asked a question. They said, okay, we're going to think about it, right? Okay, I'm waiting for the answer. I'm waiting. Okay, they still haven't answered. 아직도 대답이나 답장을 안 하셨으니까 제가 한 며칠 뒤에 다시 연락해 보겠죠? right? I'm going to make a follow-up call. All right. Now, let's look at the 5 key expressions and start with the first one, which is blank attempted to contact you, blank. Okay, so we can use this phrase to show that you are trying to follow up on something or trying to keep in touch with someone. Keep in mind that attempted to means that there was some effort, but it was not successful, right? So it's important to make sure and make it clear that you were unable to reach them. Okay? 제가 연락해 봤는데 뭐 바쁘시거나 아니면 뭐 그냥 제가 전화한 것을 못 보셨나 봐요. I attempted to. 제가 노력했다. 그 뜻이죠. Okay. So you will also often hear I tried contacting you. I attempted to contact you. I tried contacting you. 둘 다 비슷해요. All right. Now, let's look at some example sentences. I attempted to contact you the day before yesterday. I attempted to contact you the day before yesterday. I attempted to contact you before the weekend. I attempted to contact you before the weekend. Pretty simple, right? 쉽죠? I attempted to contact you after the presentation. I attempted to contact you after the presentation. All right? Let's look at the next key expression. What is it that you would like to blank? What is it that you would like to blank? So we can use this phrase to ask someone about their specific request, need, or desire. This is a very polite grammar form. So whenever we're using the future tense, right? What is it that you would like to do? 굉장히 약간 돌려서 얘기하는 스타일이니까 훨씬 더 polite이죠. You can think of like the casual way to say this would be what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? 그러니까 좀 더 polite하게를 얘기를 하려면은 미리형을 써야 되겠죠? What is it that you would like to talk about, right? Okay. So saying this shows that the listener, when you're speaking to someone, it shows the listener that you were supportive of them and you're willing to listen to them and help them, right? It's a very polite, nice thing to say. Okay. Let's take a look at some example sentences. What is it that you would like to discuss with me today? What is it that you would like to discuss with me today? What is it that you would like to talk about? What is it that you would like to talk about? What is it that you would like to achieve with this? What is it that you would like to achieve with this? 이게 굉장히 자연스러운 표현이에요. 특히 첫 번째 거는 완전 자주 잘 쓰는 거예요, 사람들이. What is it that you would like to discuss with me today? 많이 든 말이에요. 많이 들었던 말이에요. All right, let's look at the next key expression. I wanted to talk to you about blank. I wanted to talk to you about blank. So, use this phrase to indicate that you want to discuss a specific topic or subject with someone. So even though we're using the past tense of the verb wanted to, right? Past tense, 과거형. We're still talking about the present. So often in formal English, you will hear the future tense or past tense when we're talking about the present. 그 현재 뭐 상황에 대해서 얘기할 때도 뭐 미리형, 과거형, polite하게를 얘기할 때 we use 과거 and 미래, right? What is it that you wanted to talk about? I wanted to talk to you about, okay? So you can also use this when we're preparing or going to talk to someone about something I've been thinking about for hours, for days, for months. I've been thinking about something for a while. I wanted to talk to you about blank. I've been thinking about this. Let's look at some example sentences. I wanted to talk to you about the reservation for our booth. I wanted to talk to you about the reservation for our booth. Next one. I wanted to talk to you about our report for the executives. I wanted to talk to you about our report for the executives. And the last one is, I wanted to talk to you about my plan for negotiating at the conference. I wanted to talk to you about my plan for negotiating at the conference. I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sure you will hear this a lot. If you use this, you will sound very polite and natural. So definitely practice it. All right, let's look at the next key expression. It's just that blank. It's just that. All right. So use this phrase to introduce an explanation or clarification for something. So you're explaining something or clarifying something. The phrase, it's just that, is a way to soften the request or explanation that follows. It shows that you're not being too demanding, but rather that you are simply trying to express a specific issue or concern. This can be used in both formal and casual situations. 그러니까 약간 제가 하고 싶은 말이나 뭐 요청을 하기 전에 it's just that 이라고 쓰시면은 더 부드럽게 들려요. 제가 요청할 것을 it's just that 완전 부드럽습니다. Okay? You can also use this phrase to express that there is a reason for something or that something is not arbitrary or unimportant. Okay. What does this all mean? Let's look at some example sentences. It's just that we need to decide the booth layout and panel designs. It's just that we need to decide the booth layout and panel designs. 그러니까 이 문장은 제가 연락한 이유를 지금 말하는 것이에요. 제가 연락한 이유 지금 말해 보겠습니다. It's just that 이게 제 요점이죠. 제 핵심, 제 뭐 요건. Let's look at the next example. It's just that our company cannot afford to lower prices any further. It's just that our company cannot afford to lower prices any further. And the last one. It's just that the schedule has already been postponed 3 times. It's just that the schedule has already been postponed 3 times. It's just that 아주 다양하게 쓸 수 있어요. Okay. Let's look at the next key expression. Try as I might. Blank. Try as I might. Blank. So the phrase try as I might, blank, shows that you have made significant effort but have been unsuccessful. It implies that you have done everything you can to achieve your goal, but it just didn't go well. Okay? Use this phrase to express frustration, disappointment, or discouragement about a situation. 제가 아무리 노력해도 제가 아무리 해봐도 잘 안 되는 것 같아요. Try as I might. So you will often hear similar expressions like no matter how hard I've tried or despite my best efforts. 이게 비슷한 표현이에요. No matter how hard I try, despite my best efforts. Okay, let's look at some example sentences. I think that will help you all. Try as I might. I don't think I'll be able to get that to you until next week. Try as I might, I don't think I'll be able to get that to you until next week. Try as I might, I can't find a solution to the problem. Try as I might, I can't find a solution to the problem. And try as I might, I doubt I'll be able to understand why she did that. Try as I might, I doubt I'll be able to understand why she did that. Pretty easy, right? 쉽죠? 제가 아무리 노력해도. Alright. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions so you can have an opportunity to speak a bit, use some of the tips and expressions we learned today. So, what do you think is good etiquette for returning a missed call? Well, I think calling back in a timely manner is definitely important. If they've left a message or sent you an email, it's good to check those things and understand why they called you. But I think, returning calls is often the most polite and important thing to do, right? So, my next question. What kind of language do you typically use when you return a call? Okay. Indicating that somehow I'm returning someone's call is something to usually start with. So, someone calls you, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days pass by. Okay? So, hey, I'm returning your call. 이렇게 시작하면 되게 좋은 거예요. 제가 그거 returning your call 지금 하고 있습니다. Okay? 그거 다른 사람이 먼저 저한테 연락한 것을 일단 인정하는 거 좋은 거죠. Hello, I'm returning your call. Okay? I saw that you called me. Okay. All right, everyone. That's it for this lesson. I hope it was useful to you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.